you could sit in a chair. You could sit, I've got two cushions, and you want to make yourself as comfortable as possible. And so meditation isn't about the way you sit. It's important that you try to have an upright spine in sitting, but by all means, you can sit on a chair. And if it's just one of those days, feel free also to lie down for your meditation. So this is a meditation on radical self-love. So just as you settle in, just take a few deep breaths here, breathing in and then breathing out, letting go. Breathing in fully and then letting go. So we want to think about breathing in loving kindness and goodness and self-care and nurturing and prioritizing ourselves. But the exhale is letting go of the things that aren't serving us in that regard. Okay. And it's not about being selfish in that, it's all about I, me, mine, and living the most comfortable life, because it is about going into the world and giving of yourself, which, that takes energy. And so self-love is filling up your energy, filling up your cup. So just let your breath settle. And if you like your eyes closed, it's a nice way to shut out the world. Settle in your body, relaxing the corners of your eyes and relaxing behind your ear and softening your jaw. Release any tension you're having in your shoulders. And if you need like some shoulder rolls too, just feel free to pick up the day as you inhale, pick up the shoulders, and exhale, let it go. So you can be here now with yourself, offering this self-care and nurturing and radical self-love. Getting comfortable right where you are. And as you focus on the breath, so that starts to hone in the mind, gives our monkey mind something to do and focus, because without that, our mind can wreak havoc. Tens of thousands of thoughts a day, many of them repetitive, and often they can be detrimental to us. They're negative. They have some form of judgment or critique, criticizing. And so as we bring the focus to the breath, feeling the flow. So life is always flowing. It's always moving like a river, just flows. And here we're like sitting in front of the riverbank still. And we're just going to watch the flow. So the breath flows. Just like the mind flows. The mind is always moving. The monkey mind is there. And of course, we've got lots of flow in our body. We've got our heart circulating blood that flows. There's energy that flows within the energy centers. Just even imagine eating food. There's a flow to it. It goes down all the way out, and that flows out. I'm just watching the breath, the flow. Even maybe notice the kind of ends of the breath, so the spaces. Yes, the inhale flows into the exhale and the exhale flows into the inhale, but there are micro pauses there. And I invite you right now, like you're still, the breath is there. You're still aware of the breath, but of course, it's our body breathing. And so, as you're aware of your body, call to mind now something you love about your physical body. And this can often be challenging, but think about what is something that you love about your physical body? Could be the smallest thing. Maybe it's your eyes or your heart. Just think about the heart in the body as your heart center. You have a beautiful heart. Maybe you love the way your nose crinkles when you laugh. Or some of us have those like cute little dimples. Maybe you have those cheap little dimples. Just take a moment to acknowledge something you love and cherish about your own body. As you breathe with this beautiful awareness, call to mind something you love about your mental state. Maybe it's your intellect or your quick wit or your humor. Something about your mind, your mental state. Maybe some people are great visionaries. You know, their mind is vast. They have big dreams. You know, some people are creative in their mind. So just think of something you love about your mind. Hold it close and dear and hold it in gratitude. And now bring to mind something you love about yourself emotionally, your emotional side. And this might be challenging. Maybe sometimes in our culture, over emotion doesn't seem desirable, but maybe it is your vulnerability or your sensitivity or your passion. Like even anger can be used for change, you know, and if we use it correctly, if we take the energy, it can move us, call us to action to make change. So just consider what you love most about your emotions, or if there's a specific emotion. Maybe it's about, you know, the passion you bring to your life, the things you most love in this life. And acknowledging that part of you that can access the emotions. Like this is so important to be informed by our emotions, to let them guide us, to allow them to tell us what we need. And I think this idea of radical self love, we need to honor our needs. And if sometimes our needs aren't being met, it's our responsibility to either meet them or to ask for help. So just take a moment gratitude for that part of yourself, your emotional self. That's so beautiful. And now that you've brought to mind things you love about your physical, your mental, and your emotional state, we're now going to bring a mantra in. And the mantra is, I am enough. I am enough just the way I am. I mean, so often when we get triggered and we're hurt, it can stem from a core belief we're not enough, we're not good enough, we're not worthy, we're not deserving, we're not lovable, we're not smart enough, we're not pretty enough, like whatever the enough is. So I just invite you to silently bring this mantra in right now. I am enough. And with each inhale, every time, just again, watching the breath, stay close to your breath. The inhale is, you can say, I am. And on your exhales, you repeat silently the word enough. Inhale, I am, and exhale, enough. And we'll just practice that for a couple minutes on your own, silently repeating the mantra, I am enough. You might discover that the mind actually stays longer when you bring a mantra in. So you're not only watching your breath, giving it a focus, you're now giving it something else to do. You're layering on this mantra of that repetition in your mind. So continue again a little longer. Inhale, I am. Exhale, enough. I am enough. I am enough. So the way that we can change the habit and the brain connection to negative self-thoughts is to replace with positive self-thoughts. And a mantra is perfect for this. So these three simple words you can come back to any time of the day. The times you question yourself, your worth, you question maybe what you see in the mirror, and acknowledging that you're given this beautiful body as your home, your safe place, and it is your choice to see it as such, to make your body your home. I am enough. And as you feel your breath in your lungs, just breathing in love and gratitude for all that you are today, now in this moment, and every day. And continue a little bit longer with the mantra, I am enough. sitting up tall, relaxing into this moment, maybe even bringing a little smile, like a tiny, ever so slightly bringing the corners of the mouth up. And, allow yourself to believe it. I am enough. And how would you feel? How does that feel? And how would you feel if you truly believed that you just being you is enough because everybody deserves to love and be loved. Everybody is worthy. I am enough. In this moment, you are perfect just the way you are. You are enough. This moment is enough. And again, sometimes we can kind of judge ourselves from past and we can worry about the future. And we just need to come back to this moment, to this radical self love. This is a practice to be celebrated. No longer allowing yourself to question if you are lacking. Just know you are whole, perfect, and complete as you are. So, joining your hands together in front of your heart, open the three middle fingers to make like a flower, a lotus flower. Om Mani Padme Hum. May the jewel within the lotus be realized, and this jewel and diamond lights within our own heart center. So feel your palms in front of your heart, connecting with your heart space and honoring the place of peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. And I thank you for meditating with me, honoring the light within you. Namaste.